This is a small park in Jurassic World, but it's not 5 stars and it's not even that small. How small can a park in Jurassic World be while still hitting 5 stars in the hardest difficulty settings? I'm a college engineer and today I'm going to be attempting this challenge while explaining some of the key engineering behind my thought process along the way. Usually when I build parks, I end up using the majority, if not all of the map space that the game gives to me. But the other day I was building one of these parks and thought to myself, how large does a park actually need to be? In a world where space efficiency is increasingly getting more and more important, Isla Nublar decided to do a prototype park with me as the director and the single goal of making it as small as possible. Now this engineering quest is extra important to me because if I succeed, then I'll be able to get the Quetzalcoatlus into my parks for the very first time. Alright, here's the initial park that we're going to be working with. It's a 5x5 section of fence, and we're going to expand it if it can't fit everything that we need for a 5-star park on the hardest difficulty settings. Let's just get started with the initial buildings that we need to start making money in this park. We have a timer there we're going to be running to see exactly just how long this entire park takes to build, and we'll come back to it later. This science center should work pretty well. This one works the best just because there are 3 options to choose from. This one was the smallest and also the most square, so just fit nicely in the corner. Let's see, Expedition Center could go right here. What's this Expedition Center looking like? Let's see. How's this one? Oh, this one actually looks kind of nice. Push it the whole way over. It's pretty cool how they have all the different lights and pylons and stuff come up. Looks like it's being built kind of how it is in real life. And then using the same Tetris strategy, I carefully placed in all of the other critical buildings like a hatchery, viewing gallery, power, response facility, and park arrival point. What does this sign say? Warning. Before entering proximity, the following protocol must be observed. That's stage 1 in the process. This is a 5-stage process. Setting up the initial buildings, bringing in the money-making dinosaurs, doing all the research to unlock everything for 5 stars, refurbishing the park and tearing down unneeded buildings, and releasing the perfect dinosaur combination to get us to 5 stars. But now, what we're gonna do a little bit of research on the best dinosaurs to have in a park in order to save the most space with appeal, as well as make sure they don't fight. And yeah, we're gonna go look that up. How do dinosaur area needs work in Jurassic World Evolution 2? There we go. 12 best dinosaurs to put together. Pyroraptor and Compy. Maiasaurus and Parasaurolophus. Okay, this could work. We need to choose dinosaurs that will cohabit well together, as well as not break out of these 2 rated fences before we can research the 3 rated. So we're gonna go to our expedition center and we're gonna see what expeditions are available. Struthiomimus takes 0. The Struthi might be the play. I don't think we're gonna go with any meat eaters because of the intelligence trait. Now, because we have breakouts on and the intelligence trait turned on, carnivores will try to break out in order to get to guests. So we're going to try to avoid using them in our park at all costs, only as a last-ditch effort for 5 stars. If we go down to the Struthis, it's a 1 base. Now, only 14 appeal. Amargasaurus, you're 2 rated. And it's 77 appeal. So here's the thing, we don't have any dinosaurs genomes unlocked to start out because we're on the hardest settings. We have to send out expeditions, and those expeditions require scientists with the logistics skill points to do so. It turns out you need 6 logistics points to send out an expedition for the Amargasaurus. We don't have that kind of money for those scientists, so we're gonna go with the Struthiomimus, which only requires 1. Now how much are we losing every minute? We're losing about $2,000 per minute on scientist wages. Just gonna have to hope we don't run out of money. Okay, so now we're gonna need a scientist that has better genetics stuff. Honestly, this guy looks like a good choice. So faster extraction, great. Okay, so the Struthi is viable, which means 65%. I think I want to do 1 more expedition for him, but we're gonna see if we can get his genome closer to 100% so that we can give him some good genetics, such as decreasing the need of space and more tolerance for overlap with other dinosaurs. Now, what does a Struthy need? He needs forest, ground leaf, and water. I think forest is probably going to be a relatively common theme. So we'll just put some forest there. Some water there. Modify the genome to research gene mods and challenge chaos theory. Wait, what? Are you kidding?
I had forgotten that to modify genomes, you actually need to do research in order to unlock the different modifications. That makes this challenge 10 times more difficult because it's on hardcore settings.
And here we have the first dinosaurs to the park. The Struthomymus. Now here's the thing with these dinosaurs. This isn't any ordinary challenge of mine where I just release dinosaurs and call it a day. I have to name every single dinosaur similar to a Pokemon Nuzlocke, and they have to stay with me the whole entire way. And if they're gone, it's not just a blow to my park, but it's a blow to my journey and your journey as well, because we lost a friend along the way. Alright, this can be Doug. This can be Zane. This can be Kai. This one we're gonna name Allie after one of our Discord members. This one, this Stigmulock Gaming, after another one of my Discord members. This is Maxer. Colby. This is Keith. Next, I had to go ahead and add some more paths to make sure that enough guests could come visit our park. And now we're making money.
Okay, so Evolution Square has done a couple of videos on this challenge, but I think that I can do it better. She had everything unlocked, unlimited cash, that's easy. I actually have the game on the hardest settings other than storms, and I'm attempting it in the same size constraints. Also, don't you dare tell me that I'm cheating in the comments because I watched her videos. Good engineers do their research.
We're gonna need a staff center to rest the staff. These guys are not doing great. Staff center is right here. After you research this, I'm gonna rest you both. Alright, we got a staff center. Now we just have to decide which one we're gonna use and where we want to put it. You know, this one doesn't look like such a bad deal, but I'm kind of tempted to just this one right here. Alright, and let's get power, rest you, and we need to rest you so that we don't get sabotaged. Now we're only at not even half a star, so we're gonna have to really crank up these numbers if we want to get to 5 stars.
Along my journey so far, everything had gone well, too well. It was at this moment that all of my engineering designs started to unravel.
Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, we have to have an MVU. Are you actually kidding? Okay, well, we're gonna literally need another staff for this. Alright, start task. Oh, shoot. Where's all our money gone? We only have 84,000. One of these suckers cost 250,000, and we're still losing money. Are you kidding? This is unideal.
I didn't have enough money for the paleomedical facility to heal my dinosaurs. My first thought was an amenity, but there weren't enough guests to make it profitable. I knew that I would have to sell some buildings to make money, and then my engineering brain went into overdrive. You see, in an engineering design, you have design variables, and then you have some design parameters. Variables can change, but parameters have to stay. I knew that I needed power and arrival point, a viewing center, a control center, a science center, and a response facility at the bare minimum in order to bring in guests and profits. Those were my parameters, but everything else was a variable. It could be liquidated for cash at the moment. I still didn't have enough money to connect the path to the paleomedical facility, but then I remembered about photographs.
Wait, you can take photos with a ranger team for funds? Come on. Alright, take photo. Give me funds. Yes! All we gotta do, pad that up, move this boy. 58,000 to move? Wait. I can direct control this guy. Come on. Gotta medicate these boys. Yes, boost your health. Are you kidding? I have to research the medication? Where do you expect me to get the money for that? We gotta remove these guys. Kai, Colby, Maxer, Stimmy, and Allie. I'm so sorry. Tuberculosis medication. 100,000? There's no way that we can get 100,000.
I was in deep trouble. I had 5 dead dinosaurs, my profit was in the negatives, and I still needed to research the medicine to cure the dinosaurs, so I needed the scientists, right? My engineering brain kicked in again. The parameter in this situation is keeping the dinosaurs alive and visible to the guests. If I could do that and put my expenses to zero, I could start making profit off of my ticket sales. The scientists were a variable that could be fired. I could rehire them later when I had enough money to research the medication. In the meantime, I wrangled the dinosaurs in front of the guests to be viewed and pumped them full of artificial medication to boost their health.
We are at $5,000. Now we just need to make sure that our dinosaur appeal doesn't drop more. Honestly, this would have been so much easier if we just could have freaking had all 8 of them to work with, but we've just got 3 to work with, so we just have to deal with it. We have one singular goal right now, and that is to keep these 3 dinosaurs alive because they are the only things keeping our park alive. Unfortunately, we don't have the cure to their disease, but we are working on getting it. I had to just keep medicating the dinosaurs over and over again until I had $240,000, which was enough for the scientists and the cure. Unfortunately, I read the skills backwards and bought the wrong scientists. I was still making money even with his wages, but this is where the challenge really started to take a toll on me. Like, it's possible. It's a question of, do I really want to spend my time doing this? I don't know if it's because I'm stubborn or another reason, but I refuse to let these guys die. I medicated dinos, fired a scientist, refilled power, medicated dinos, and medicated dinos. And then? Alright, go. Recruit new scientist. Irfan. Operational Science Center. Forgot, we have to activate that. Irfan, go ahead. I don't know if we're gaining or losing money at this point. Oh, we're losing. We're losing money. We're gonna have to fire the scientist. But first... Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You are getting fired. I'm so sorry. Now we are free to just let the park earn some money. Hopefully we can earn enough to turn back on this fuel generator, or we're gonna lose some guests, which is not gonna be good. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. I cured the dinosaurs but was about to run out of fuel and didn't have the $77,000 needed to refill it. I tried taking photos of the dinosaurs to raise money, but didn't have enough time and had to end up selling the dino hospital for enough money to get some fuel and keep our park open. Our guests are complaining about the lack of amenities, but I'm complaining about the lack of guests, so really, whose fault is it? I knew I needed to get more Struthies, and to do that I needed some money. $250,000 for the hatchery, $100,000 for the incubation and synthesis, $200,000 for the scientists, which adds up to $800,000 if you add in some emergency funds. So I waited and hopped on YouTube. Then I built a hatchery, hired scientists, synthesized Struthies, incubated them, and finally... This here is classified. Oriel. This guy is Wisp. We're just gonna bring in these guys, let them bring in some more money for us. Then we'll pop in a staff center over here. No. Okay. Red alert right here. Another disease outbreak. This could prove to be fatal if not handled properly, so I built a dino hospital and scanned to find out what disease they had. Fortunately, cryptosporidosis doesn't seem to decrease their health, so I saved up money, hired a scientist, and researched a cure. Corby. New alpha. The blender user. Abby. Dead dinosaur? From old age. No. Not Doug. You made it through the plague season just to die of old age. It's not fair. Rest in peace, Doug. Hey. Ah. Got him. Alright. From across the field. Oh! There's no way. Somebody clip that. Somebody send it to me. Alright. We are, for the first time, in a somewhat okay spot. Where do we go from here in our quest for 5 stars? At this point in the recording, I'm over 3 hours in and not even at a single star. Initially, when planning this video, I naively assumed I could do a 5-step process and be okay, but I forgot to account for some of these key engineering constraints, like scientists' wages, low revenue from low appeal, research nodes needing requirements to be unlocked, disease medications needing to be researched, and costs of power.
So I made a new plan to get to 5 stars. And the first step is going to be to get to 1 star with a large income capable of sustaining multiple scientists. And that's the new goal for this video. So here's how we're going to do it. First, we need to get more dinosaurs into the park so that we can sell more tickets.
We need to get the expedition center back. We got to bring in some money makers, okay? So I think we're going to do the Amargasaurus next. Unfortunately, we lost another one to old age. Keith, what a guy. Lived through it all. Anyways, I think we're going to get some more Struthies. Alright, we do need a staff center, though. Please. Okay, you are Ashley. Ashlet. Okay. Ashlar. Ashley. Ashlu. Ashly. I'd like to point out we do need restroom, shelters, and accommodation, but it's just not doable yet. We just need to go over here, view research. Where are the paths? Wide path. We need a star to get a wide path. Are you kidding? We need a star to get a wide path? I need a wide path to get a star. Once we get $51,000, then we'll go get ourselves an Amargasaurus. Another dead dinosaur. Is that Zane? It's Zane. No. Alright, we have 50,000 Amargasaurus. Go. I choose you, Pikachu. We don't have sufficient skill? Are you actually kidding me? Okay, deactivate this. We just need a geneticist. A geneticist. Geneticist. You're getting hired. I extracted the fossils and seemed to be on the right path. I was making money. But then I saw a dinosaur with low health, so I went to check it out. What do you have? Rabies? Take a photo of dinosaur with rabies. Hey, buddy. It's a rabid dinosaur right there. That's what that is. And I just fired the scientist that I need and I love you, game. Also, I'd like to point out that we have our Amargasaurus that we can literally send out here. So maybe I'll just do that. It's at 90. Insufficient skill? I can't afford these guys. You're both gone. I get my funds up. Hire 2 new scientists. All right, Wisp, what are you on? You're on 5 health. You're literally on 5 health. Oh! I was so close. GG's, Wisp. Another disease sidetrack. This time, it was the avian pox. To research this one, I had to quarantine the dinosaurs for 15 seconds. Only one dinosaur didn't have avian pox, so at first, I just let him be to see if he would get sick. When that didn't work, I tried tranquilizing him and moving him to the other side of the park, but the 15 seconds in the air didn't count for some reason. Finally, I just bit the bullet and made a quarantine pen for him. Then, I medicated the dinosaurs. 3, 2, 1. Bing. No more avian pox. Alright, we're about at 1 million. We need, if I remember correctly, 6 of the, whatever, genetics for the Amargasaurus. So I was going to do the Amargasaurus, but it cost over $500,000 to synthesize and incubate, plus the cost for scientists with enough skill, so I had to save us $2 million. Along the way, I treated sick dinosaurs for tuberculosis, twice, then I hired the necessary scientists for way too much money, and synthesized the dinosaur only to find out a heartbreaking truth. Come on. You need 6? Okay, hold on. We have 3. Is there a scientist with a 3-er? What? I was literally looking at the wrong thing. 3 on the bottom. Like this guy. And then gotta go back. How much are we... Ugh! This is how much time has passed. I'm throwing in the towel. I saved the park. Maybe we'll come back to it at a future point in time. Had I really come so far just to quit because of a few scientists who charged a couple bucks? No. 3 hours and 32 minutes. I blew off a little steam, got some more sleep last night. You know, we gotta get into it. Currently, we're losing $14,000 per month from these scientists that we have. So we need 6, so we can get rid of this dude. And then we'll be able to release the Amargasaurus. Alright, and here you can see we do have a couple of outbreaks with avian pox. We need 6 for welfare. So that's a grand total of just under $600,000. So we're gonna need $900,000 in total to get this one Amargasaurus released. All right, let's go check on these dinos. We have a dinosaur with Cryptocerdorsis. Dead dinosaur. Corby, Strethomymus died of old age. That is not good news. That means these other ones are going to start dying of old age. I'm not really sure what to do here. On the one hand, I really want to get this Amargasaurus. On the other hand, we need to make sure that we keep dinosaurs. All right, tuberculosis, MVU. We can go take care of that. And that should be good. Ashley, you are, since Corby has passed away, you are the alpha. How are you doing today? Alright, we have another dead Struthy. This is Blender user, died of old age. He was 70. Okay, I like this. I like this. We're gonna go you. So, select all 3 of you. He loves his ground fiber, so we're gonna put it all in the front here. He's got rabies. That's right. We can literally research this. This is actually really good. Yeah, you can do it by yourself. That's good. We should start seeing some massive profit growth here soon, once this Amargasaurus can come into play. My guests were starting to complain, but I didn't have any room to fit them into my park, so I healed the rabid dinosaur, impeded into their pen, built a hotel, made some money, built a restroom, made some more money, fired some scientists, and built more power. What do they have in their rooms? Got a little vase, little piano. You know what I forgot to do that I'm gonna do right now? We gotta name all these dudes. Maya, Colt, Fire, Wind, Water. Naming this one Proximus after my Discord member, which forgot to say that he wanted a dinosaur named after him. String, Silly String, Angry String. And that's it. That's all of them named. If you don't have wider paths, this is a really good way to make the most of the paths that you have. The only issue we have is shelter coverage, and we're about to go ahead and get that done. Wider paths need 1 star. To get to a star, we need to be making $147,000 a minute. It's gonna be tricky off of ticket sales alone with the paths that we have, but I think we can try to make it happen. We're basically hitting our peak path capacity, and it looks like the major roadblock is right here. I think amenities would be a great thing to be able to put into our park. Unfortunately, at this point, I don't know if it's gonna really be feasible, even if I just had a little bit more room. Normally, it would be bad if your paleomedical unit can't get back, but for me, it's good because it just means he stays out here and I can just use him whenever I want. I'm gonna try to push the fence boundary the whole way back here, rework a lot of the critical components, so we're gonna see how this goes. Gonna remove this dude, remove that dude. So then I placed in my first amenity, which actually made profit. Some Struthies died, and I put in another amenity, but we were halfway to 1 star. For Amargasaurus, we need 6 genetic skill points. We made him live longer, synthesized and released him, and then we synthesized another batch and got 2. This is huge. We incubated them and removed some more dead Struthies. We still need to name our second Amargasaurus. First one's Maya, so this one's gonna be Mary. Alright, we gotta see what the space requirements on these guys is looking like. How much? You have more than enough area. Amargasaurus, how much area do you have? You're closer, but you still have more than enough area. So I think we could take another section of area here and partition it for a staff center, which would actually be great because then we could just focus on training up some set of staff and we wouldn't have to get more. It's time to name them. This one's gonna be Mark. This one's gonna be Mark with a C. You just munching on leaves down here? We gotta be so close. Bro, my roommate farted. He said cut that out. That's definitely staying in the video. It smells so bad in here. Alright, let's release this boy. Come on, buddy. Push us over the edge. Is that a star? Come on. I gotta get a star. We gotta get a single star. 20,000 there. Does that put us over? We should be so close. 144 out of 147. Come on, guys. Long live Struthi batch. Oh, yes. We literally have it. Now we just need scientists that can actually research stuff. Because now we can go to research. We're getting wide paths. And this is going to open up the world for us, by the way. Just an absolute world.
After reaching my goal of getting to 1 star, I started setting up the park for what was to come. I installed my newly researched wide paths for increased guest flow, I planned out my research path ahead, and I released and named some more dinosaurs.
Alright, and I think that's a good spot to leave us off today. We got quite a lot done. We finished phase 1 of our journey, which was making sure to get all the dinosaur species in that we need for money making. Now we actually are starting to money make, so we can start doing research and everything. We do need to be making more money for faster research, but that's going to come with bigger amenities, and so it's just going to kind of exponentially get faster and faster. Yeah, here's the final time that we're at. 5 hours, 20 minutes, 27 seconds. Yeah, we got some work to do.